I'm quitting my job. Not because I hate it, not because I'm burned out, and not because I don't need income. I'm quitting because I want to intentionally design my life instead of surviving inside of someone else's structure. And in this video, I want to walk you through why now, what I'm building, and how I'm doing this without blowing up my nervous system. Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. If you're new here, I am a former high school dropout turned doctor, PhD, and a millennial, single mom of two teenagers, almost adult children, ages 17, 18, almost 18 and 19 in just like 30 days or so. And you already heard the intro. Y'all, I am officially quitting my job again. And I know, if you've been following me, you already know this has been a very interesting phase in my life, literally. And I want to start this by saying that this is not a snap decision. Again, I think that you guys know and understand if you're new here or if you've been here rather, that just by nature I'm an entrepreneur at heart. Like, it's just who I am, and that's what I've had to come to terms with, is that you are a natural leader, you are an educator, a teacher, right? You are a trainer. You like to train and help people understand systems, develop systems. You like to serve in a clinical way, even in like just products, whatever, but like to serve clinically, and research, make content. Like, there are all these things I like to do and I enjoy doing. And I love the administrative side of business. And I think that's what really intrigued me about leadership and management. I love that side of it, but I don't like doing it within the structure of certain companies. It does not work for me. The first thing I'm always thinking about in my head is that you could be doing the same thing in your own business. You could be growing your own business, using these same skills, but instead you continue to take these roles, these jobs, these positions, and sit with this level of resentment because you know that you're supposed to be doing more. You know that God has called you for more. And then the imposter syndrome, of course, would creep in. And I'm like, well, maybe I need this certificate, or I need this experience, or I need this. And then I'll go get it. Right? I'll go get it. I've got my doctorate. I've gotten all my clinical licenses. I've gotten management experience now. I've done everything. I've taught for about almost 5 years at a university, part-time. I've done everything. And obviously I've been a therapist for years. What more do you need to prove that you can do the same thing for your own self? Like, without the structure, without all the extra stuff that comes with it. And so I think last year, 2025, was about setting a foundation. It was years of preparation. It was paying off debt, right? I am down to my last debt, and then I have student loans and mortgage, which, depending on how you look at it, some people wouldn't even consider that to be that big of a deal. Like, you don't have to sit and like try to pay those two big type of debts off super fast. Like, really. I paid off my car, right, last year. I started investing, continued to invest, and got to a good milestone that I feel good with. So if you think about it, though, and I had to think about this was a transition. It's not an escape. I'm not escaping something. I've literally been transitioning this whole time. And I will say, to my defense, I tried, y'all. Like, if you watched me last year, and if you haven't, go back and watch all my videos from last year. You can see I left my full-time role where I was at for like a year to go pursue management. I did so good that literally the CEO was like, yeah, we have a director position coming up in like a month or so. Like, we would love, you know what I mean? Because she knew I was leaving. So in 6 months, I was getting promoted to a director, like literally levels up. Like, there was senior manager and then director. You see what I'm saying? So obviously I did really good with that. And then I decided to go back to the clinical space because I enjoy actually the one-on-one and working with patients and clients. But sitting in that space where I'm at now, it's like you basically running your own practice, but having to sit in this office every day and having to answer to people that technically you should be managing, to be honest, you know. And I said it very respectfully, but like, I'm just like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, you don't have to do this to yourself. And then obviously too, I've had the position or opportunity to, you know, test out private practice, group practice, all that, and realize like I can do this. Even on the back end of all those things I was doing last year, I was still seeing patients on a platform, like basically private practice type stuff, and I was doing fine. Actually, on Saturdays when I see my patients was my happiest day of the week because I had more control of my schedule. It just felt really good. I was still working, but I could set a couple hours aside to see patients, and then I could go get my hair done or go to the gym or whatever, spend time with my kids, watch Netflix, whatever. Like, I had the perfect situation. I'm like, if every day could look like this, that would make me so happy, right? Also, I think that I just realized that like my life no longer fits inside of a job description. You know what I mean? Like, I am so much more than just a therapist. I am an educator. I am a trainer. I am a researcher. I am an entrepreneur. I am all of that. But when I am in these roles, it feels like I'm just this, and that does not fit with who I am. I just cannot do that. Like, I've outgrown that. I want flexibility. I want peace. I want to make impact. I know what God has called me to. I know the vision that is on my life. I want to design my life, my days. How, you know what I'm saying? Like, some days, I only want to work like 3 days a week. But during those 3 days, when I'm seeing my clients, I'm giving them what they need, baby. Transformation. And the people that I work with, they can speak to that. You know what I'm saying? I know they know. And I've heard the feedback. They give me the feedback. And I just feel so good about it. And I don't have nobody managing me, tell me you got to be here this time. Or production. I don't want none of that. I'm too big for that. I'm too grown for that at this point in my career. Being able to have days where I can just write and I can just film content, or I can do workshops or trainings for other like organizations to teach them about the things that I am certified in or, you know, focused on as far as my niche. Like that, it will give me that creativity, that would give me a balance. I wouldn't get bored because I'm always doing something different. I definitely want to get back to being an expert contributor for like news channels or organizations and things. Like, there's so much, right? I'm writing my book, of course, right? Like, there's just so much. And also, I would say that like I'm designing my dream life. That also means designing my dream income and not avoiding that. If I might be honest with y'all, in these roles, these clinical roles, I have never made over $100,000. And I know some of y'all might be like, well, that's not too big. But I know private practice therapists who don't even have half the credentials that I have or even half the experience that I have. They're making multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Like, make it make sense. Like, what in the world? Why did you go get your doctor? Why did you get all these degrees and credentials and all that stuff when if it wasn't going to help make a difference financially for you, or where you got to working a job and teaching and making, you know, content and doing this X, Y, and Z just to cobble up enough to make a certain amount of money? No, absolutely not. Like, what are you doing? Meanwhile, when you work for, you know, companies and stuff, they take a big cut out of that. They just give you a certain amount an hour, and that percentage from what they're getting in terms of reimbursement or whatever, it's laughable, to be honest, at this point. I'm like, but that speaks more to who I am and anybody else who accepts those things than the companies, because of course they're gonna do that. And I'm not shaming any company, whatever. I'm grateful, but I just don't think that. I think that once you get to a certain point in your career, you should command more. But it's only going to be through you commanding more and realizing that you deserve more. And so I don't want to cap on my income anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done the frugal lifestyle, saving, pension. No, I'm trying to live, travel, enjoy myself, enjoy my adult children now that are, you know, they're 18, they're about to be 18 and 19. Fun. Like, we can have fun, we can travel, we can do all kinds of things now that they're a little bit older. And I'm not going to be capped by how much money I can make. There's no limit to how much money I can make and the impact that I want to make through the money. And I can do this not even working full time. I can do this, and especially in private practice, 10, 15 clients a week, maybe, if that. Like, On top of course other streams of income. But like just in that though, I can make multiple six figures. Like there's versus being in these positions, these roles where you're not even making 100K. I can't do it in 40 hours of your life sitting in the office. No, absolutely not. I just can't do it. I also feel like I'm choosing structure over hustle. So setting clear boundaries on how I want my weights to look, not having to rush and do all these different things. I can set a certain rate for how much I want to charge my patients, my clients, and that'll allow me to make and live the life that I want. Because I get to choose that, right? Because if I know the value that I bring and I can command that price, obviously working with a coach on doing that and getting those things set up. Not overworking myself, having to see 30, 40 clients a week just so I can hit a production number so I can make less than 100K. It don't even make sense. And just having slower and more relaxed and ease and flow type of days and weeks, but doing my best work clinically, coaching, creative work. Like that just feels better for me. And then last I wanted to share though, y'all, like literally this channel, this whole process is going to be a case study. You know what I'm saying? Like this is part of what I would be doing in terms of helping other people get through those roadblocks, those limiting mindsets that tell you that you got to stay stuck in these organizations in order to live or, you know, survive this world. Oh, the economy's so bad. Like there's a lot of moving parts and logistics pieces to it, but I want to help other people navigate. Like if you know that God has called you to something, what do you need to do? How do you need to set yourself up so that you can live the life that you're meant to be or meant to live, and get out of your own way, right? So obviously financial therapy, helping people with the career transitions, and then just designing a life after living in survival mode for so long. Releasing that frugal mindset, like no, I can't. We aren't doing this no more. And if you don't align with this, I understand, because a lot of you guys came over here, you know, because I was working and I was showing y'all my budget videos, paying off debt and all that. But to be quite honest, like I don't got much more to show y'all in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one more debt left, and then like after that we got student loans, mortgage, and I can still show y'all that because I'm still paying up my mortgage, you know what I'm saying? But that's not all I have to offer. Y'all, I've shown y'all all that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go to another level now. It's time to show what it's like to actually, you know, run a business and grow that business to multiple six figures and then millions, and like showing that it's possible. So this will be a case study. You can see it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all about how I feel about it. You know, any anxiety that I might have, because I'm sure I will. But I want to be honest with you guys. So anybody who feels like they're ready for this, or maybe they're just intrigued by it, you know, definitely follow this journey. So if you're in a season of redesigning your life, whether that's financially, emotionally, professionally, you are definitely in the right place. I'm excited to have you on this journey. And it's going to get real. It's going to get real quick. So hopefully you stay tuned. This is a whole series. This is video number 1. Well, technically number 2. But it definitely went from 12 months to... But stay tuned for my next video to find out exactly when I'm going to make this transition. All right. I hope you like this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.